game number 1 in this best of 3 series between OG and NAVI.
On the OG side as well, they got a lot of heroes that can work well together. I can definitely see their draft working here.
This may not be the hill you want to walk up, buddy.
Caught.
Yeah, that's going to be a very dead spirit. My goodness. Kind of surprised. He did have the brown boots to try and run down General there, but just kind of felt like the risk wasn't really worth the reward in the end. Kind of surprising as Notel comes in. Stun out onto the Phoenix here. They're going to be able to get off the Heavenly Grace and the Purification onto Roger. The right click's coming through from mid one. That's going to be a kill. Going the way of OG up in the top lane. They do manage to bring down the Phoenix after all.
Seb 2, very interesting build here.
Yeah, as Saxo comes rolling on forward once again. There is a TP coming across from the Phoenix to help this one out, though, so they do have to be careful. The Saxo might just get run down by VTune regardless. Seb coming in trying to finish off Always Want to Fly, but sees the Phoenix and knows he needs to leave. Meanwhile, VTune getting under that tier 1 tower, trying to chase down Saxo and will be able to grab that kill. Now they'll turn their attention to Seb as well. Nigma could be in some trouble, but there's a TP in from Notel. His brother's going to come over, help him out.
Omni-Knight just covering and stacking up the triangle area, making sure that if there are any smokes coming in, they're going to break
Iceberg coming up onto the high ground, looking for the bounty rune. They're going to drop down the black hole onto him. They want to try and finish the job here. The disarm out onto the spend, going to keep him alive a little bit longer, but will still fall as General comes rolling on through, but too late to save his comrade. Hobson's got invis here. He's looking. They might lose Always Want to Fly, and maybe even a little bit more, but Thompson, no, he's actually going elsewhere on the map, whilst the team are going to try and deal with the Disruptor, and they will be able to do so easily. Mid one with the double kill onto both the Doom and the Disruptor. Meanwhile, it's a complete opposite story on the other side of the map. VTune has gone for a Midas, has absolutely zero plans in joining any engagement anytime soon, and just wants to go and farm.
Thompson, oh, the silence on him.
In the fight, oh dear, they drop the silence down onto that Morphling, take him down. Now the Horde comes across, they bring down Thompson, they'll look for more. Sax is going to be the next target here. He does have that Heavenly Grace on him, giving him a little bit of tankiness to try and get away here, but Notel's going to get run down. Saxer as well. The roll gets blocked out by VTune, and it doesn't look like the Earth Spirit is going to get finished off eventually here as VTune continues to chase. Saxer trying to make his way through the trees, but there's no outplaying this one, I'm afraid. He's going to get killed off, and NAVI take a big chunk out of OG.
Oh, is this a Roshan play here from OG? Or are they
they want to make a kill and turn into it. They've got double damage on Morph. I always want to fly. She's going to drop that ulti on top of himself and get the glimpse back onto the Morphling, but that's okay. Because he's now got Roshan that DD with the full Agi shift, and Topton's going to be able to take down this Roche with complete ease. Now they are bringing themselves over. I think they want to try and do something about this. There's so much damage from the right-click heroes on the side of OG that they need to do something now. General throws in the disarm, manages to land it, but they will get on top of the Pangolier and they're going to be able to bring him down. They say, no, we are doing this, Roshan, and you will not be able to stop us. Running themselves forwards, Iceberg is just sitting on the front lines, shoving his head. I mean, he's got a BKB, so he's feeling pretty safe as he comes in on this one, and now looks around, throws down the Infernal Blade onto the Sven, but Sven, with that Heavenly Grace on him, is feeling absolutely zero threats as they're going to jump Roger in the backlines instead, and they are going to lose their Phoenix. Thompson grabs that kill, NAVI get themselves back. Yeah, and I think they were looking for a Doom target, which wasn't the Sven, but unfortunately, oh no, General as well. He's going to get toasted up here in the top lane. OG find another one.
That being said, it was completely worth it because there's a big hole in Navi's base on the bottom side, and all they got to do now is just wait out for another Roshan possibly. Oh, Navi, they know there's no
They
don't
strength. Make the jump though, not yet. They're waiting, and now they jump in. Doom comes down onto the Omni-Knight. They managed to get that Heavenly Grace used up, but who else can they find as they drop the black hole onto both of the cores? It's already cancelled. Does look like it comes in just in the last second. Iceberg's still alive, but might just get down to the right clicks. No, he's still okay. Meanwhile, General just comes bowling ball through. Enigma and Sven just completely controlled. They could have the damage, but no, they turn around onto the Pangolier. Pangolier is going to lose his life. Meanwhile, mid one gets himself away, but they're actually out of heroes on the side of Navi. Everyone just gets taken down as the split fight does not go Navi's way.
This Arcane Rune Earth Spirit form is insane.
God. Get me out. What is this?
He just rolled around like this and found the Spectre. My goodness.
Infinite rolls. What the hell? And now they find him, VTune. He does not know what just happened to him, but he's going to get his axe scrambled up in the top lane.
Like, he didn't walk. He literally just rolled all through that to find that Spectre with the Arcane Rune.
Ulti dropped onto the Earth Spirit here from Always Want to Fly. They want to try and take down this Earth Spirit, but unfortunately the guy's just too damn tanky with that Glimmer Cape on top of him. Now mid one's coming in, looking for a bit of retribution, forcing the BKB out from Iceberg as Morphling come through on the backlines, fighting 1v4. This might not work out too well for him. They'll drop down the Supernova onto Thompson. Meanwhile, Always Want to Fly has been taken down, but they will trade the Morphling for it. Pretty good pick off for the side of Navi, punishing the over-aggression from, but they've still going here. Mid one wants to take down the Phoenix, and we'll be able to do exactly that. VTune trying to bring down mid one here, but I don't think he's winning this fight. Iceberg comes into the backline, trying to disrupt Notel, but he's already gotten after that silently. Grayson now dropping down the Guardian Angel as well, meaning they're just taking absolutely no damage. Vichu needs to get himself away. Saxa's still chasing. Sven goes for the back instead, kills off General. Mid one, it's a triple kill right now. This Sven is an absolute beast. There is no bringing them down, even though they lose their Morphling. OG, they realize how strong they really are and just keep the fight going. But a glimpse back onto Seb could bring him into a bit of trouble here. He is under the vision as they get on top of the Enigma, but in comes Superman up onto that high ground. They might try and take down the Doom as they get on top of Iceberg. The right click's coming on through the silence of rocks. It will be there, and it will be enough to kill off Iceberg. Another hero brought down by the side of OG. Will they finally leave, or is it going to be yet another bait from this team?
That NAVI also have to deal with, but then they don't have enough to play against this.
Iceberg onto the high ground, immediately going to get stunned up by mid one, and they just jump on top of him and take him down. The Doom is out. Not even a chance to pop his BKB as Thompson comes forward, looking for the +1, trying to bring down the Pangolier, and should be able to do exactly that. Jumping on, stealing that Earth Spirit form, getting on top of Vichu once again. Vichu trying to turn around Thompson. Thompson needs to back himself away. Could be in some trouble. Once again, getting punished for this overextension, but they can't actually get through him in time. He's too damn tanky, and now they're turning on to Vichu. Vichu's going to die instead, and that is 4 heroes dead on the side of NAVI. OG don't lose a single hero, but the GGs get popped. OG dominate NAVI in this first game in this best of 3 series. I mean, that is how you do it, folks. Gonna have to morph strength, and that's gonna reduce his damage in the lane, which gives Iceberg a decent advantage.
Bottom apparition.
Oh my goodness, he's getting very low here. Always want to fly. Seb's gonna be able to run him down. The fairy fire comes out, but it doesn't make a difference. Seb will draw first blood. Meanwhile, Saxa could be in some trouble with Vichun here. Vichun trying to finish the job, but these iron shells actually doing a decent amount of damage to the Blight Stealer as well. They're gonna roll into him. They want to try and finish the job, and they will do exactly that. Seb gets a double kill down in the bottom lane.
Such a great job. He had 9 denies against his Darkseer already, but right now he's only level. Oh, mid, he got him. He got him with the Doom.
Oh no, there it comes. Iceberg pops the level 6 Doom. And then
pop Iceberg. Oh, another Doom.
Presence. Yeah, they've got it down to the Spectre, but guess what? No Tail's here to try and heal him up. Is it going to be enough, though? With General and Iceberg on top of him, the Surge comes in. Seb is there to save the day. And now they're looking for a bit of retribution. They get on top of the Mars. They silence him up. Saxa throwing the stone through as well. Seb getting on top of him. Pops down the wall. They've got these iron shells out. One and a second one coming on through. The vacuum will finish the job onto General. And they might even be looking for Iceberg as well here. I mean, those iron shells are just kind of slowly ticking him down. He hasn't got a Scorched Earth for another 10 seconds. The TP's coming on over. The carry's coming over to this fight, but the Horn gets popped. They will be able to drop Iceberg, and now Vichin, he's not that healthy either. But OG, they don't have the resources to keep on going for this one, so they are going to back themselves away, especially with always want to fly, TPing and through. In fact, might be looking for a kill here, but Saxa gets the roll away. Roger didn't have the lift. So doing some rounds.
It's like one of the most boring heroes in Dota 2, you know, it just sits
Do agree,
somewhere,
mid one having troubles down in the bottom lanes. They pop the arena and down along with the cold feet.
Top lane too.
Bit of a mistake from mid one. Meanwhile, as right up at top, Vichun having similar issues. Okay, alright. If both carries die, then neither carry dies, right? Old prediction. Let's see if it comes true. Mid one just getting himself over to the trees. Has that dagger to get himself away. Oh, the spear from General, though, connects. And now he could be in some real trouble as he's going to get his truffle down in the bottom lane by the side of NAVI. Mid one goes down. Sep, though, he pops a wall. Looking for a return kill onto General. Might be able to make it happen as they go in with the vacuum and roll combination. And that's going to put an end to General. Icebar's now popped onto Saxa to try to fight this one up. But the Magnetize has come down. Icebar doesn't care, though. He takes that Saxa down with a big fat crit. They will lose their Earth Spirit as well.
Make a smoke play, maybe try to take out the mid tower. They have the Doom up again. BKB ready to this time around. And they really want to be able to open up this mid area of Thompson. It's going to be seen. There's a Heavenly Grace already on him. That means it's going to end soon.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Dear, that was not the play. And now the response comes in. Mid one drops a Horn to get into this engagement. Iceberg popping the BKB on the front lines, though. He's too big and he's going to be able to tear down Pasaxa. Meanwhile, Roger might get finished off as well. OG, they're going to make a trade. It looks like they might be losing No-Tail. Iceberg now TPing out in the last few seconds. This BKB, no, it doesn't quite come through as they will be able to bring him down. Thompson stealing that Doom form, getting that Infernal Blade onto him. Yep.
They went a little too soon, messed up their combo, and here comes OG, and now Doom died with this 10-second BKB. Not fun. Ow, Apparition getting found out on the left side.
Yep. He's having some troubles in the back line. Does drop that ulti just before he dies, and Vici might be able to take down the Earth Spirit here. Popping that rage to finish the job. We'll get that kill. Move it across maybe over towards Seb, but he's a little bit too quick. OG, they seem to have maybe sniffed out this Rosh attempt here. They are smoking across with 3 of their heroes, but Roshan's going down very quickly, and they need to get here now and do something about this now. Saxa maybe spotting it out here. He's got the roll available. They see the dagger, and now they roll in, jumping into this pit, immediately disrupting things. Tops of Steel. Aegis, no! Vichune's the one who picks up that Aegis, but the Roshan goes to OG, and now they can turn around and look for this fight. No Tail popping that ultimate, but still taking so much damage. The Nullifier going to take off that Guardian Angel and bring down the Omni Knight. Meanwhile, Thompson just laying into Roger here. Can he finish the job? But Darkseer inside the pit is also getting killed off. He's going to lose his life, as he lose Roger as well, and now the Life Stealer could be in some trouble. He's silenced up, but don't forget, he's got the Aegis, so he will be okay. Coming back to life for a second time around as Generals here. Marina available in just 10 seconds, but they're going to be able to take down Iceberg on the sidelines, and now they need to leave. Vichu needs to run. Meanwhile, Thompson gets on top of the Mars. Mars seems to just be kind of giving his life to try and get Lifesteal away from this one, but Thompson rolls himself forward, but with the Rage TP, Vichu will live. Impact's going to triple pretty much in these engagements, so really scary situation now from NAVI. This might be costing them a lot more than just a Roshan and Aegis. As a Dominator are going to start tumbling against them. Meanwhile, at mid, Saxa jumps in. Vichu, though, should be okay as the roll connects onto him. Vacuum down onto the 2. They kind of always want to fly here, but they keep blocking him out as Tulsa just kicks him away. Get out of here, Agent Apparition. We want to try and kill off General, but the Infest is going to save him. Now he chops out the other side, trying to look onto Set. We've got that Nullifier down. Airblast going to come through as well. They get him, and now they look on towards the Spectre. The Spectre's just not that tanky. She's losing her life. She's gone. He evaporates, and now Saxa getting the roll across. Actually connects on that one. Does get himself away, but with the Darkseer and the Spectre down, they're going to be very happy with this one on the side of NAVI, and now the Nullifier is going to connect onto Saxa, but he manages to dodge it out with the Glimmer Cape nicely. And this was a new record on the Nullifier, by the way, as expected. In the mid-bottom lane, AA Blast coming through onto the Morphling. He could be in some trouble. They have got that Doom available, but Iceberg doesn't want to pop it down onto Heavenly Grace target, so he's got to hold off for the time being. And now the Horn comes through. They've killed off Always Want to Fly. Moving across, looking towards Roger as well, as the roll comes sliding on through. Doesn't connect onto anybody, but they're going to try and drop the Spectre. Doom comes down on Tim. Heavenly Grace is thrown down, but Vichu and Iceberg just wailing away at the Beast. Can they bring him down? They need that Nullifier to break through the Guardian Angel, and they don't have it right now, so they got to try and get themselves away. Vichu gets the Infest off inside of Iceberg here. They're trying to run themselves down inside that Doom. Always Want to Fly has brought back into this one. Needs to be careful not to give his life away for a second time, as they do need that blast to try and make something happen. And Saxa sees the target. Jumping across the side, but here comes the Arena. They're going to try and bring down the Omni Knight. They will be able to do so. Step in trouble as well. They get the secondary kill. Meanwhile, Thompson just trying to get his right clicks off onto Iceberg. See if he can bring down the Doom. Might be able to do exactly that. They interrupt it up, but the Doom's going to turn around, get the Infernal Blade, but it doesn't matter. Thompson kills him, and now Thompson's in trouble. He pops. He's gone. And now Lifestealer, well, he's being torn apart by Mid-1 and Saxa already. He's actually tearing through Saxa instead. The brawl continues as Saxa goes down. Vichu just trying to bring down Always Want to Fly. Will be able to do that, but now the Nullifiers on top of him trying to go for the TP out. Vichu does not have to cancel for it, and just the 2 carries will be left alive in this crazy engagement. This time around, Iceberg. The Shivas will be pretty helpful though.
Huge item this game. Anti-healing.
Oh, top lane, Horn comes in. They're looking to try and find the plays here as Rogers might get run down, but Vichu, he's just getting the Rage TP away and will be successful in doing that. Unfortunately, Roger might not be so lucky. Does have the Surge. Is it going to be enough to get him away from this one? I don't think so. No Tail finds him in the trees. The double rolling boulder comes across, and they will descend upon Roger.
They're happy to invite a fight in this area.
I'm just kind of surprised more than anything. I mean, they have the Shiva's finished up on the Doom as well. It's oh, Horn comes out. Hello, what are they looking for here? Poking maybe General. Horn finally comes down onto Roger in the backlines. They might be able to bring down this Rubik as Saxa comes to join him in this engagement, but the Infest's going to save his life now. Vichu turning it onto Mid-1 here. He's got the Nullifier out onto him as the split fight comes through the arena in the high ground, going to try to take down Seb. Meanwhile, Mid-1's still alive. They actually disengage from each other as the Heavenly Grace comes through. That might not save Seb here, as he is still being taken down by Iceberg. Iceberg should be able to bleed out the Darkseer, but maybe in the backlines they'll kill off Always Want to Fly, and Roger's supports are gone, but Vichu will chew through Saxa as well. Thompson gets a kickback, wants to come over, try and finish off General. Oh, great spear, throwing Thompson back into the arms of Vichu, and he's got the Nullifier onto him as well. Thompson's got to be careful, but steals that Lifestealer form, turning it around, popping the Rage. Vichu does the same, going for the TP away, doesn't want to fight this anymore. Unfortunately, Roger, he's brought back into this one, comes straight into the fight, and Saxa is on him again like a rash, gets on top of Roger, takes him down, 3 down on the side of NAVI as well, to die back on the Rubik. A very good fight from OG again, and now they can get into Roshan.
You hate seeing these items on, and NAVI, they look like they were getting the best fight. They're starting with the Doom onto the Darkseer.
Hold on, it might not be over. They found Iceberg here. He doesn't have his BKB. Iceberg, no, he's just going to get finished off. Goodness gracious, Iceberg. I mean, I'm not sure what he was doing there, but that was a huge mistake from him. They could have maybe thought about threatening Roshan. Look at Tops. I mean, look at all these buffs. Look at all these buffs just being thrown onto the Morphling here, but they will get the nice little spear back, but he's got the waveform away before the Ice Blast connects, and now with no Ice Blast, they're just going to jump on top of Ancient Apparition. He just gets taken down. They're just ignoring V-Tune and trying to go for the backline targets instead, but the buyback comes out from Woods 1 to 5. Thompson actually getting pretty low in the first place here, but he's going to roll himself away. See you later. He's out of the engagement. Meanwhile, mid one, TP onto the front lines, using that Haunt. Rubik does steal the Heavenly Grace. That could be pretty useful here. They throw it onto V-Tune, and he's just tearing away at the Expert, but a great vacuum in from Seb. Where is the follow-up from the side of OG? I mean, they are here. They're slowly tickling them down as Thompson comes in from the side, trying to bring down the Doom, not having enough damage, and now Thompson could be in some trouble. He's got that Strength Morph coming on through. Nullified comes down, but V-Tune's actually nullified himself. This could spell trouble for him. He has got that Heavenly Grace onto him from the Rubik, though, and this seems to be what they need to stand their ground in these fights.
Raging and TPing out.
And then we have the Shadow Step down to the bottom lane, getting on top of this Ancient Apparition, but the Infestor's going to keep him alive, but doesn't matter. The Ethereal Blade will still finish the job. Meanwhile, Saxa jump into the back. V-Tune, though, on top of Saxa, but he's got the Agnums on himself to turn himself into stone. Good luck killing me now. Meanwhile, the rest of the team will just kind of gather around the tier 4s as Iceberg's also dropping low from this. Just the illusions chopping down. Meanwhile, Skewer back onto Saxa, pin him to the barracks, but it's generally taking so much damage. Pops the BKB, barely survives as V-Tune jumps onto Saxa. Poorly they can find this kill onto the Spirit. They need a little bit more and they will find the kill. Thompson, meanwhile, on the side. This guy has the Aegis, so he's not really too scared about taking any damage here, but they've used the Doom.
Thompson becoming a Spectre, shadow stepping in.
Yeah, finding the vision. This Lightsteal is getting real low here. V-Tune needs to get himself away. Does do so on a slither of HP. Survives and sitting inside his fountain, waiting for that regen. They've got their AA back in 7 seconds. V-Tune
oh my god,
just has to cower.
The double shadow step from Morphling and Spectre. They can go onto the same target.
Two heroes, global teleportation onto your face. They could have done this all game as well, and they go into General. General looking for the backlands here as once again we have that Shadow Step forward from the side of mid one, and then they go with the Arena onto the backlands. They want to try and take down Seb. Can they bring down the Dark Seer is a question. A-Blast's going to come through, but will not land, but it's not needed anyway. They get the kill, and now they look for the Omni Knight. The strike team of the backlands from NAVI is effective, and they will take down another, but now V-Tune's in trouble. He gets taken down, too much damage. Doesn't have buyback on the Lifestealer. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Saxa getting sat on by Iceberg, but Iceberg actually needs to go here as mid one's on top. Gets a blink away, going for the TP out. Shouldn't take too much damage. He gets his way back into the fountain. But where is the buyback on the Lifestealer? But definitely not wanting to overcommit to anything and risk this dieback as they're going with the Doom onto the Spectre. Iceberg trying to make the plays here, but he might have just bitten off more than he could chew as he just limps in towards mid one. It's not going to happen though. Saxa will kill him off with the little hammer, the Havoc hammer. Buyback is available from Iceberg, though they are delaying. I mean, they're not doing a half-bad job about delaying this one, as Iceberg just continues to shove his head into this team. Of course, the Aegis still available on Morphling. He's okay. Yeah, press that refresh button, because, to be fair, neither team really has buyback here, but General, he's actually one of the few who does. They'll take him down very, very quickly. General just feeling like such a squishy hero in this game as they turn the Lifestealer to stone. They're trying to catch him out here a little bit, but that's not going to happen. One is... They're taking the barracks. They need to do something about this. The Shadow Step forward, and now the Horn comes down from mid one as well. Tries to jump on top of Roger, but Roger has himself that Glimmer Cape to keep himself alive. Always want to fly. Won't be so lucky as the Ice Blast cuts through. Does just about catch onto a few heroes there, but isn't going to do enough work as Doom is in some trouble. They're surrounding the Doom. They'll bring him down. Down goes Iceberg without buyback. V-Tune, though, trying to get on top of Thompson. Thompson stealing Doom for using the Infernal Blade. Is it going to be enough, though? I don't think so. V-Tune now looking for a new target. Trying to bring down Saxa. Saxa getting pretty low right outside the base here, but the rest of Na'Vi, they are whittling down. They only have 3 heroes left alive. Can they really fight into the full 5-man force of OG? I just do not think so. They've bled out too much at this point, and then they go on to the Rubik. Rubik is going to lose his life down. He goes. No buyback on him. 2 left to the side of Navi. They're trying to hold, but there's just nothing they can do. And there it comes. The GGs are popped. OG will hammer home the victory, making this series a 2-0 victory over the side of Navi, and thus ends their streak in this tournament, I believe.